Hey, what's going on, everybody? BDF44 coming at you with another video. All right, so first of all, I want to send good energy toward the people I want to discuss today, or the topics involving these people. Not really talking about them necessarily, but just their situation. Zero and Trey the Truth. Got a lot of respect for the Houston area, everybody down there, man. I got some family down there now, some people I love just moved down there. A lot of love for y'all down there, so it ain't nothing but respect when I speak. But there was a confrontation. Those two gentlemen have an issue, long standing. Don't know too much about it. Rumors are being thrown around there that something went down with Zero and Trey the Truth one time, or Trey the Truth's friend. I guess somebody in Trey the Truth's team and Zero. Basically, they got stopped by the cops or something like that, according to one side or another. They had gotten stopped by the cops. Something went wrong. Trey the Truth's teammate more or less took the blame for something that was allegedly Zero's work, his business. Ended up doing some time for it, a couple years of that man's life gone. Zero never took the charge. So that was the gripe that I understand it to be. That's what it was. Now, when I was listening to a sit-down interview, a local interview that Zero did with local news, he was essentially speaking on his point of view and what he was going to do, or how he was going to handle it, how he felt. I didn't hear him mention anything about the incident or him taking accountability for the incident. I did not hear him mention nothing like that. That's not what I'm here to talk about at all. I think the thing that stood out in my mind was something that he said when he was trying to figure out whether or not how best to handle the situation. And he was saying that he's kind of caught between people who want to see him not crash out, people who want to see him, turn the other cheek and not continue this process of having this go any further, letting it in right there at that incident. And I didn't, give you the backstory. Basically, because of their incident, they were having this incident, a event in Houston this past weekend where they were celebrating 50 Cent on something that he was having something going on down there. And I guess Trey the Truth ran into Zero. It was alleged that he lured Zero into a certain position to where Trey the Truth's friends and the person that he had this alleged long-term gripe with, the car incident, the cops, could get to Zero and ultimately put hands on it. That is what we saw in the footage. We saw the final end of it, to where the dude that had the problem with Zero was punching him as Zero was covering up. And then you proceed to see Zero get up and square up. And from the camera angle you don't see Trey the Truth's people anymore and all that. But you can see him trying to get up and square up. So the footage lets you understand that, yes, he was down, but you also understand he wasn't injured to the degree where he couldn't defend himself. He was just protecting himself from what he thought was being jumped. And once he had a chance to get up, he got up and squared up. So that's what I saw. Now, the thing about it is, if you're going to try to figure out if crashing out is the decision to make, if you're Zero, and I'm looking at Zero's situation, strictly his situation as I see it. When you got people on one side of you telling you, you know what it is, we crashing out, let's do something stupid to throw our lives away, or let's do something stupid and cause more damage. And then you got people on the other side of you saying, yo, don't crash out, add more life to you, stay with your family, let's stay free, let's make sure that we don't give the feds nothing to look at, let's make sure we don't do anything that's going to put ourselves in the ground. If you're caught in between those two people, those two entities, you got to ask yourself what you want for yourself. Not necessarily what those people want for you, not necessarily what's best for the politics even. Most importantly, you got to figure out, do you want to be destroyed, or do you want to continue to succeed? It ain't deeper than that, Zero. It ain't deeper than that. Because I can tell you, I know you're an OG to me. You're an older man than I am. But if you surround yourself with the wrong people, you're gonna have the type of energy that's gonna keep you confused about something that don't really need no confusion at all. There's no confusion there at all. The people who are telling you to crash out want to see you destroyed, bro. They want to see you. They don't want to see you succeed, man. Either they're too stupid to see that what they're asking you to do is destroy your life, or they want to see you destroy your life so they can pick up the plunder after you. You can't trust those type of people, bro. Anybody that's gonna tell you to do something that's gonna have you throw your life away in the name of some pointless and mindless revenge, when it ain't even that. If it's long standing, y'all been going at this for 20 years. 20 years, 10 years, I've had this issue, finally comes to fisticuffs, and now y'all want to take it to a different level. Why didn't y'all take it to a different level all them other 20 years? No. You knew these fisticuffs could have came. You knew that. With what this dude is being accused of, you knew that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. Of course it could come to that. But if somebody on the other side does something that's a crash out type of energy, now we gotta look at it like this. If somebody on the other side is crashing out, why the hell are they doing it right now? See, for me, it's too much going on out there. It's too much going on. You can't put this type of shine light on you when people are talking about throwing people in jail for 40 years and 50 years and all that. No. This is not the time to shine negative light on you. No. Hell no. No, not in the South. That's too close to where bad stuff is happening right now, in my opinion. And I just don't think anybody, especially from generations that are above us, me and older, should be doing anything to put negative light on them if you're a rapper. No, you do not. They will throw you in prison for a very long time, dig up all your old issues and things that may have long been forgotten. They'll look into stuff from 1999 on y'all. I'm telling you, they will do it. So that's my thing. Like, look, don't let no one coerce you into doing something that's going to destroy your own situation. That goes for all humans. If you're caught between the good angel and the bad angel, chances are the bad angel wants you to destroy yourself. So you got to make a decision. Do you want to be destroyed? Because it ain't about the angels. It ain't about the people on the side of you telling you, go after it, do it. It's about you. It's about you. Is it your ego that's going to drive you to do something that's ultimately going to destroy your circumstances? Or are you going to be the person that understands that being the case and find another way to cope with the situation? Find another way to reserve your respect. It can't be in crashing out. I don't understand why people see crashing out as a means of gaining your respect, bro. All you're going to gain is a casket or a jail cell. That's all you get. That's literally all you get. And the people who are sitting there trying to egg you on to crash out, they're the same ones, like I said, picking up the plunder behind you. Ooh, is that this girl over there? Let me take her. Ooh, did he leave his car behind? Yeah, we're going to take that. Oh, let's sell that. That's what happens. When you die, those same people asking you to crash out got you on a t-shirt, bro. So sad for about 3 weeks. Maybe get a tattoo, right back to the streets doing the same old thing as somebody else. Can't let people who don't have a future tell you who has a future that yours isn't worth living. Crash out. You see that man put hands on you? You gotta put bullets on him, and then what? Them be the same ones snitch on you. Those would be the ones you're trying to make sure you appeal to while they telling you to crash out. Yeah, we're gonna do something real stupid. They the same ones that get in that room like that. That's the mentality of a person like that. Because they're not wise enough to understand what happens when they do certain things. And if they are, they're not decent enough to keep somebody that they supposedly care about from running into those traps. No, they don't stand on nothing. So therefore, those are the ones you got to keep an eye on. Why? Because they basically point a gun at you. You don't see it that way, but that's what it is. They're telling you to do something that's going to kill you. Friend, that's pushing you off a ledge. That's poisoning you. That's all the different things that can ultimately coerce you into destruction. They're just doing it a different way. And see, I'm paranoid. And stuff like this, I'm paranoid. So I'm like, I think you created the environment for which this conflict took place. Why is this happening now? Probably because of y'all. Who's pinning me against this man right now? That's what I'm starting to think. Not to say that that's going on in his situation, but that's what I start to think. When I'm sitting here and I listen to him say, well, man, I got people on one side of me telling me they love me and they want me to succeed. And they, or not in those words, but he's essentially saying they proud of me for not doing nothing. And on the other side of me, they got people that want me to crash out. So they got people that want me to, I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Bro, the proof is in what you just said. The proof is in what you just said, my man. It's right there. Right there. Right there. You got people in your circle that want you to fight. Look at how that works. You also have the opponent who's angry at you, who wants to fight you. But you got people on your side that wants to fight you. Those are both two entities that are supposed to be on opposite sides going after the same goal. And a lot of times we be so caught up in what we're looking at, we can't see that basic truth. Bro, those ain't your friends. They want the same conclusion that your enemies want of you. And it's right there clear as day and you can't see it. They want the same conclusion. I'm going to go about it a different way. I ain't going to coerce you into death by way of hate. I'm going to coerce you into death by way of love. Yeah, bro, go that way. Go that way. Here, take this. Yeah, fam, for sure. Let's do that deal. No. Clean your circle up, see? Clean that up. Whatever's going on with your enemies and all that, they ain't the only enemies you got. If you got people that want you to destroy yourself, they the ones that need to go. I don't give a damn what the politics is. I don't care. It's one thing I've learned. The older I get and the more understanding I get about the streets, the more I understand it's a trap. It's a trap, bro. The whole thing is a trap. The environment itself is meant for people to implode, destroy each other, turn on each other, and ultimately lose what it is they gain. That's what it's meant to do. Now, a lot of the players inside of it don't understand that, but they have a temporary success rate. You get it, you lose it. Either you die or you go into the prison system, making somebody else money either way. That is how the environment's set up. That's why I always look at people going out in the streets. I'm like, bro, you don't have enough reach to be able to protect against everything you have to protect against. Eventually, it's all going to fall apart. It's like a 1% rate of working out there. It doesn't work. The environment itself is a trap. The walls literally close in on the streets. And as I watch it over and over again, the same game over and over again, the only people I see succeed are the ones who are coercing themselves into situations that otherwise are just flat out corrupt. They're the only ones able to make it. Because if you don't have, if you're not cheating the game, you're not winning it out there. So, as I say all that, I just say, just because you don't see all the angles that could be coming at you, just because you don't see everything that could be coming at you, does not mean that it's not pointed in your direction. There's a lot of people smiling, saying they got your back, really got 5-year plans against you. You got a lot of people say they're really your friends and they're in your team. They're really on the other side of the game, definitely looking to put you away for 20 plus. You got people who say they got, they solid as hell, but the moment pressure comes, they fold. These type of things, it's like, it's not as simple as just, I'm going to stand firm on my square and gain the respect of the people around me, and therefore it's loyalty. Loyalty don't come that way. Loyalty, as I've learned it, comes from forgiveness. Comes from doing stuff that ain't necessary. Coming from doing things that make people feel like they're loved without having to give anything. Those are the things that inspire true and utter blindless loyalty. And those things come from a desire within that person, I think. Even if you give them everything, don't mean they won't give you anything. But just because you stand firm and say I'm the toughest guy and I got all the money and I'm able to show people this image does not mean that they're going to look at you with a certain level of respect. Just because you agree with them and do things the way that they want you to do them don't mean they ain't looking at you sideways and hate you because you're doing it better than them. If you know you got haters in your circle, you do have to understand that there's no good that comes out of keeping them around you. If you know you got people that want you to just completely destroy yourself, there ain't nothing good coming out of that. Not long term, and definitely as not as it pertains to what it is you're trying to build in your life. They're gonna destroy that, or they're gonna try to coerce you into destroying it yourself. and will be the first ones to blame you for your bad decisions afterward too. So look, I don't know if this applies to that situation or this man or whatever, but as soon as he said, I got people who are waiting for me to crash out, more or less, and as I paraphrase and say that, I just say those are the people you need to get away from you. Get them away. Them people that don't need to be around no more. Straight up, man. You know, and I know it gets tricky out there. Not that you can't always control who's around you in every situation, but that's the goal, though. Basically, that's the goal, I believe. That's the goal, because otherwise, you find yourself confused, like literally confused about who you need to be earning respect and who you don't. And trust you me, those people who want you to crash out and are ready to crash out next to you, you ain't about to earn their respect unless you throw your life away just like they willing to. It's one thing I learned about the devil. The only thing he really wants to do is drag as many people with him to hell as possible. That's all he's trying to do. So if you're going with him, you understand you're going straight into the hell he's going to. It's over for him. So the only goal is to just drag as many people with him. Apply that concept to some of these people around you when you know they ain't about nothing. They're just trying to drag you to hell with them. That's it. And if you're up for it, you're in the right situation. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching.